dreaming with a broken heart. The waking up is the hardest part. You roll out of bed and down on your knees, and for a moment you can hardly breathe.
Dear Kikay, I miss you na and super like to be see of your view because it's very sad here in Tondo. Please go home na cause I am very lonely. Love, your mommy dear, Ata. I told her to call herself Mrs. Mendoza. Oh well, I needed to go back to Tondo.
Tondo? Why are you going there?
Too bad. I'm gonna miss you, darling.
I know! Imagine dati, I'm just a newbie who wants to study hair culture and beauty science. Then now, I'm going back na.
What? Who's going back to their stupid country?
Me.
You? OMG, it's super stupidity.
I know. And I don't think you could survive.
But before you go, let's have a bye. Of course. What were we gonna do here? Stay and bathe in tears?
You really love me, guys.
And we love you too. Right, guys? So, let's start the party.
Aling ising, maawa naman kayo sa mga kapitbahay ninyo. Nagmula sa alas 5 ng umaga hanggang hating gabi, wala na kayong tinutugtog kundi yan demonyong plakang yan. Maski naman gaano kaganda yung damuhong hot and cold na yan ay pinagsasawaan din. Aling ising, hoy, aba, mga bingi yata ito ah. Tama na yung hot and cold na yan. Kung hindi, babasagin ko sa mga mukha ninyo yan. Mariusep. Visitors, always visitors. Nothing but visitors all day long. Nako, I'm beginning to feel like a society matron. Honey, I thought you were in the province.
But is that you, Aling Atang?
Of course, it's I, foolish boy. Who did you think it was? Carmen Rosales?
You don't look like Aling Atang.
I had my hair cut. Do I look horrible?
Oh no, you look just wonderful, Aling Atang. I thought you were your own daughter. I thought you were Kikay.
Oh, you are so palikero as ever, Tony. But come in, come. Have a seat. How is your mother?
Oh, poor mother is terribly homesick for Tondo, Aling Atang. She wants to come back here at once.
How long have you been away?
Only 3 months.
Only 3 months? 3 months is too long for Tondinia to be away from Tondo. Ay, my poor kumare. How bored she must be out there.
Well, Aling Atang, you know how it is for us engineers. We must go where our job calls us. But as soon as I have finished with that bridge in Bulacan, Mother and I are going back to Tondo.
Yes, you must bring her back as soon as possible. We miss her whenever we play Panggeng.
That is what she misses of all.
Now I understand what she feels. Your mother can never become a provinciana, Tony. Once a Tondinia, always a Tondinia, I always say. But I wonder if that's true after all. Look at my Kikay. She was there in America for a whole year and she says that she never felt homesick at all.
When did Kikay arrive, Aling Atang?
Last Monday.
I didn't know she had come until I read it in the newspapers.
That girl only arrived last Monday and look what has happened to me. When she first saw me, she was furious. She said that I needed a complete overhauling. She dragged me off to the parlor. And look what she has done to me. My hair was cut, eyebrows shaved, nails manicured, and when I'm going to the market, I used lipstick. All my kumari are laughing. People think I'm what you call that again? Loose woman. At my age too. But what can I do? You know how impossible it is to argue with Kikay, and she says that I must learn how to look and act like American because I have a daughter who has been to America. Dios mío, do I look like an American?
You look just wonderful, Aling Atang. And where is she now?
Who?
Kikay? Is she at home?
Of course she's at home. She's still sleeping.
Oh, still sleeping?
She says that in New York, people do not wake up before 12 o'clock noon.
It's only 10 o'clock now.
Besides, she has been very, very busy. Oy, the life of that girl since she came home. Welcome parties here, welcome parties there, and visitors all day long. That girl has been spinning around like top.
Well, will you just tell her I called to welcome her home? Oh, and will you please give her this flower?
But surely you're not going yet, Tony.
I want to see Kikay, Aling Atang, but if she doesn't wake up until 12 noon.
She's going to get up right now and see you, Tony. Why, you and she grew up together? Sit right down again, Tony. I will go and wake her up.
Oh, please don't bother, Aling Atang. I can come back some other time.
You wait right there, Tony. She'll be simply delighted to see her old childhood friend, and she'll want to thank you in person for these flowers. How beautiful they are, Tony. How expensive they must be.
Oh, they're nothing at all, Aling Atang.
Oh, Tony?
Yes, Aling Atang?
You must not call me Aling Atang.
Why not?
Kikay doesn't like it. She says I must tell people to call me Mrs. Mendoza. She says it is more civilized form of address. So especially in front of Kikay, you must call me Mrs. Mendoza.
Yes, yes, Mrs. Mendoza.
Well, wait just a minute and I'll call Kikay.
Huh?
Oh, and Tony?
Yes, yes, Mrs. Mendoza.
You must not call Kikay, Kikay.
And what shall I call her?
You must call her Francesca.
Francesca?
Not Francesca, Francesca.
But why Francesca?
She says that in New York, she says that's the way they pronounce her name. It sounds like Che. So Italian. Be sure to call her Francesca and not Kikay. Oh, how she hates that name.
Yes, Mrs. Mendoza.
Now, wait right there while I'll call Francesca. Ay, Dios mío.
Never mind, Mrs. Mendoza. I'll answer it.
Just tell them to wait, Tony.
Tony!
Totoy,
You old son of your father.
you big carabao.
Meron ba tayo dyan?
You asked me that and you look like a walking gold mine. How many depo have you been loading, huh?
Hey, move slowly there. It is you. The police are looking for.
Impossible. I am a reformed character.
Make way for the Tondo boy. Bang, bang.
Good to see you, old pal. Here, have a smoke.
I thought you were in Bulacan, partner.
I am. I just came to say hello to Kikay.
Tony, I've been hearing about the most frightful things about that girl.
So have I.
People say she has gone crazy.
No, she has only gone New York.
What was she doing in New York anyway?
Studying.
Studying what?
Hair culture and beauty science. She got a diploma.
Imagine that. Our dear old Kikay.
Pardon me? She's not Kikay anymore. She is Francesca. Francesca? Miss Tondo has become Miss New York. Our dear Kikay is now an American.
Don't make me laugh. Why? I know that girl when she's still selling rice cakes. Puto kayo dyan, bili na mga suki.
Remember when we pushed her into the canal?
She chased us around the streets.
She was dripping with mud.
Naku, how that girl could fight.
Dear old Kikay.
Why? Oh, it's Totoy.
Nina, my own.
And Tony too. What's all this? A Canto Boy reunion?
We have come to greet the lady from New York.
So have I. Is she at home?
Aling Atang is trying to wake her up.
Wake her up. Is she still sleeping?
No, she's awake already. She's dressing. Good morning, Nina and Totoy. Well, Totoy, Nina, why are you staring at me like that?
Is that you, Aling Atang?
Naka, it is Aling Atang.
To inform you, she now prefers to call Mrs. Mendoza.
Oh, Tony, it is not I but Kikay who prefers it. She was delighted with these flowers. Nina, if you don't stop gazing at me like that, I will pinch you hard.
When we were a child, you always used to do that to us.
And I can do it yet. Aba, kasi you were always naughty when you were children, all of you. Especially this one. This butarete. Always going into our backyard to steal our mangoes.
Is the mango tree still there, Aling Atang?
Natural.
Come on, Nina. Let's steal some mangoes.
Oi, oi, no stealing of mangoes. Besides, if you do, I'll chase you like I used to do, and I'll take your pants off.
Aba, I am big now. Baka magulat po kayo. And besides, I wear suspenders.
Oi, oi, halika nga, you come with me to the kitchen.
To take my pants off?
Talagang salbahe ito ah. I want you to help me prepare something.
Oh, never mind. Aling Atang don't prepare anything for us.
Oh, it is just some orange juice. You see, Francesca always tell me that in New York, they don't eat breakfast. They just drink orange juice. So, come on, Totoy.
Arya Kumara.
Well, Tony?
You shouldn't have come today, Nina.
Oh, why not?
I haven't talked with Kika yet.
You haven't talked to Kika yet, but I thought you were coming here to tell her everything last night.
I lost my nerve. I didn't come last night.
Oh, Tony. Tony!
Oh, Tony, use your head, Nina.
Are you in love with Kika or with me?
Whoever heard of a man breaking off his engagement just like that? It's not easy.
Yes, and you're engaged with Kika too.
Of course, I'm in love with you. I'm engaged to you.
Oh, you wolf.
Nena, you know I only love you.
How could you have the nerve to propose to me when you were still engaged to Kikay?
I wish I had never told you that. This is what I get for being honest. I thought I never belonged to her anymore. It was only a secret engagement anyway.
Secret?
So I consider myself as a free man again.
Oh?
No, I mean, yes.
Good!
Because right afterwards, I found out that Kike was coming back.
Well, I'm tired of being secretly engaged to you. What fun is it being engaged to you if you cannot go on, tell everybody.
Just give me a chance to talk Kikai and explain everything to her. And then we will announce our engagement.
Well, you better hurry. I'm getting impatient.
The trouble is, how can I talk to Kikai now?
Why not?
Well, you are here. Toto is here. You didn't expect me to talk in front of everybody, do you?
You want me and Totoy to leave.
No, just give me a chance to be alone with Kikai for a moment.
Okay, I'll take care of Totoy.
That's good.
You just leave it to me, but settle this now and forever, huh?
Drink your orange juice and I'll see if Kikai is ready. Listen everybody, here comes Kikai, but remember she prefers to be called Francesca.
Oh, hello, you darling people. Oh, Nana, my dear. But how cute you become. And Tony, oh, Oh, dear boy. How are you? And Totoy? Why you look like a Tondo Sober production Totoy? How does one say in Tagalog? In Technicolor. Halika dito. But sit down, everybody. Do sit down and let me look at you. Oh, Momsy, Momsy!
Oy, what's the matter now?
But how many times I must tell you? Momsy dearest, never, never serve fruit juices in water glasses.
Never mind. Water glasses or beverage glasses, all the same, pareho.
Oh, my poor little Momsy. She's so clumsy, no? But never mind. Dearest, don't break your heart about it. Here, sit down.
No, it's time to go to market, aba.
Oh, really, Momsy? Don't forget my salary. I can't live without my salary.
Well, if you people excuse me, Tony, remember me to your mother, honey, and let me know the Pozo Negro you're building in Pampanga is finished.
Bridge Alingatang in Bulacan.
Ay, bridge nga naman. Oo, in Bulacan.
And remember, Momsy, a little bloom on the lips and a little bloom on the cheeks.
What, Kikay?
Again, Momsy.
Francesca, do I have to paint myself again?
But how dreadfully she puts it. Oh, Momsy, Momsy, what am I going to do with you?
I don't know to you. You're the one.
Poor little Momsy. She's quite a problem. Oh, does anybody have a light?
Here, I've got a lighter.
Mercy, Totoy.
Huh?
I said mercy. That means thank you in French.
Mercy.
Oh, tell us about New York, Kikay.
Ah, New York, New York. 10 months, 4 days, 7 hours, and 21 minutes.
Bilang na bilang. Ano?
Yes, I feel as if I were still there. As though I had never left it, as though I have lived there all my life. But I looked around and no, I'm not there. I'm not in New York, and I'm right here in Tondo.
Anong Tondo?
Tondo, buang.
I'm home, they tell me, but this cannot be home because my heart aches with homesickness. I feel like an exile. My spirit aches for its true home across the sea. Ah, New York, New York, my own dear New York. Listen, it's springtime now there. Oh, we have a funny custom. When spring comes around each year, we New Yorkers, we make a sort of pilgrimage to an old tree growing down the Battery. Oh, we New Yorkers call it our tree. In a way, the tree is our own symbol for New York. But please forgive me. Here I am going sentimental and just moaning away over things you have no idea about. No, you can't understand this emotion I feel for our own dearest New York.
Oh, but I do understand perfectly. I felt the way too about our tree.
What tree?
Our mango tree, Kikai. Have you forgotten about it? Why you and I used to go climbing up there every day, gorging ourselves on the green mangoes. How our stomach ached afterwards, and then these bad boys would come and start shaking the branches until we fell down.
Aling Atang once caught me climbing that tree and she grabbed my pants. And off they came.
I was up there in that tree at that time, and I laughed hard when I fell down.
Yes, and Aling Atang chased you all around the yard with her broom, and when she caught you, bang! She got you in the head with a broom, and how you screamed!
But me, I cannot climb down the tree at all because I did not have my pants on.
And Kika and me, we were rolling on the ground, simply hysterical with laughter, and Totoy kept shouting, "Ang salawal ko! Ang salawal ko!"
But, wait a minute! What is this tree you're talking about?
Our mango tree, Kikay, the mango tree there in the backyard.
Oh, that tree?
What's the matter, Kikai? Did you feel the same emotion for that tree as you do for the one in New York?
Of course not!
Why not?
Well, it does for me, and such a happy memories. I really must run out to the backyard to say hello to it. You know, Kikay, over here in Tondo, we have a funny custom. We make a sort of pilgrimage to a silly old mango tree growing in the backyard. And for us here in Tondo, the tree is our tree. In a way, it is a symbol.
Don't be silly, Nena.
Anong silly?
Oh, you people can't understand at all.
Probably. We've never been to New York.
Exactly. Our tree in New York doesn't stand for kid stuff and childhood foolishness. It stands for a vivacious, more streamlined, and more daring way of life. In short, it stands for higher and finer things. Oh, how I miss the Manhattan skyline, the Coney Island in summer, the Madison Square Garden, the Bronx Zoo, the Fifth Avenue, and for all the darling dens in Greenwich Village. Oh, it's impossible for you to see.
I still prefer a tree that grows in Tondo.
And I second the motion.
So do I.
Oh, you funny children.
Well, I really must go to say hello to our tree. You don't mind, Kikay, do you?
Of course not, child. Do go.
Totoy, will you come with me?
To the ends of the earth.
No, darling, just ours here little backyard.
Oh, the backyards of Tondo. The barang-barang of my paho. The street of Sibuko. Anywhere, dream girl.
Well, apparently our Totoy still has a terrific crush on Nana. Do wake up, Tony. What are you looking so miserable about?
There is something I must tell you. Something very important.
Oh, Tony, can we just forget all about it?
Forget?
That's the New York way, Tony. Forget. Nothing must ever too serious. Nothing must drag on too long. Tonight, give all your heart. Tomorrow, forget. And when you meet again, smile, shake hands. Just good sports.
What are you talking about?
Tony, I was only a child at that time.
When?
When you and I got engaged, I've changed so much since then, Tony.
That was only a year ago.
To me, it seems a century, so much had happened to me. More can happen to you in just a year in New York.
Listen, I don't want to talk about New York. I want to talk about our engagement.
And that's what we cannot do, Tony. Not anymore.
Why not?
Tony, you got engaged to a girl named Kikai. Well, that girl doesn't exist anymore. She's dead. The person you see before you is Francesca. Don't you see, Tony? I'm a stranger to you. I hate to hurt you, but surely you see that there can be no more talk of an engagement between us. And as for marriage, it could be a stark miscegenation. Imagine a New Yorker marrying a Tondo boy? It's so insane!
Now, wait a minute.
I'm sorry if I've hurt you, Tony, but I want you to realize how ridiculous it could be to think that I could still be engaged to you.
I am not going to stand here and being insulted.
Shh, shh, Tony, shh. Don't shout. Don't lose your temper. It's so uncivilized. People in New York don't lose their temper. Not people of the haughty maid anyway.
What do you want me to do? Smile and say thank you for insulting me?
Yes, Tony, be a sport. Let's smile and shake hands and just be friends. Be brave, Tony. Forget the New York way. Find another girl. Any girl you'll find someone more proper for you. More like a loser.
If you weren't a woman, I'd...
Hold it! Tony! You must never hit a woman.
What's all this? Ano ba to?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
What were you two quarreling about?
We were not quarreling. Tony and I just decided to be good friends and nothing more.
Tony, is this true?
Yes.
Oh good, now we can tell them.
Tell us what?
What's going on here anyway?
Tony and I are engaged.
Engaged?
Yes, we've been secretly engaged for a month.
A month? Why you?
I did try to tell you, Kikai. I was trying to tell you.
You double-crosses two-timer loser!
Aba, careful there, you're speaking to my fiancé.
He's not your fiancé. Because he was still engaged to me when he was engaged to you.
Well, he's not engaged to you anymore, you just said it yourself.
Ah, but I didn't know about all this. I never humiliated in all my life. You beast, I'll teach you.
I told you to leave him alone, he's my fiancé.
And I tell you he's not. Until I release him, but I haven't released him yet.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Laos ka na.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You still my boyfriend.
What? What did you say?
Totoy, pull them apart.
You stay out of this or I will knock your head off.
Nako! Lumabas din ang pagkatundo.
Walang hiya ka? Ang kapal mukha.
Walang hiya pala.
Oh, you will, huh? Here, take that.
How dare you to hit her?
And why not? She hit me first.
Look what you've done to her.
Are you trying to defend her? You never defended me.
Shut up!
Oh, I hate you. I hate you.
Shut up! Kung hindi babasagin ko yung mukha mo.
Pare, don't talk to Nina that way.
You keep out of this.
He's more of a gentleman than you are. He defends me.
Tony, take your hands off her.
I told you to keep out of this.
Oh, Toto, you hit him for me. You saved my life. You're my hero.
Tondo, how dare you hit him? Tony, open your eyes. No, not your mouth, your eyes.
Where am I?
Totoy, take me away from here.
Are you still engaged to him?
I hate him. I never want to see him again in my life.
Good. Come on, let's go.
Hey!
Don't you speak to me, you salawahan.
I wasn't talking to you.
Don't speak to me either. You insulted the woman I love.
Oh, Totoy. Why? Will you never tell me?
Well, now you know how. And I'm telling you, ano, pwede ba tayo?
Basta ikaw, Totoy, vibes lang tayo.
Congratulations.
Eh,
Don't you come near me to me. You can't boy.
Don't worry, I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole.
And it wouldn't touch you with a 20-foot pool.
Just 1 year in New York and you forget all of your friends?
Just 1 year that I'm in New York. And what did you do? But when we got engaged, you swore to be true. You promised to wait for me. And I believe you. You're a fickle.
What are you crying about? Be brave. Forget. That's the New York way.
Oh, Tony, please. Salawahan. Taksil, mandininggoy ka.
Besides, we don't speak the same language. Marriage between would be a stark
Misdination.
Iyan na nga. Imagine a New Yorker marrying a Tondo boy?
Oh, Tony, I've been such a fool. I'm so sorry, Tony.
Well, I'm not. I am so glad to find out what kind of person you are.
Oh, Tony, you're wrong. I'm not that kind of person at all.
Oh, person is just a relative term, huh?
Yes, Tony. Did Francesca saying all those silly things? But Francesca exists no more, Tony. No more. The girl here in front of you is Kikai.
In that silly dress?
Oh, this? This is just a gift wrapping, but deep down inside me, I'm just a Tondo girl in love with a Tondo boy.
Oh.
It's true, Tony. I am Kikai. Remember me? I came back.
If I remember, I engaged to a girl named Kikai.
And yes, you're still engaged to me. You're still engaged to her, to Kikai, Tony.
Welcome home, darling.
Francesca, oh, Tony, you're still here pa pala.
Opo, aliatang.
Francesca, I'm sorry I couldn't find the celery you wanted.
Oh, never mind, Inay. Just give me the old good kangkong and some talbos and kamote, and I'll be happy.
But you said you can't leave without celery, Iha.
That was Francesca, aliatang. Now we have to change the program. The girl in front of you is not Francesca anymore.
Sino? Who?
It is Kikai.
But Kika is Francesca.
I'm not Francesca, Inay.
Ay, salamat. Edi I can play Panggeng again, and I can call you Kikay once more.
Yes, Inay.
No more United Stitch?
No more, Inay.
And I can take off this girdle already?
Yes, of course.
Ayos! So you can ask your mother, Tony, to come right away to Tondo as soon as you finish the cemetery you're building in Batangas.
What cemetery, Inay?
The one that Tony is building in Zamboanga.
It's not cemetery, Aling Atang. It's a bridge.
In Bulacan. Oh, kita mo yan? And it has no name yet. Ano, Tony, why don't you call it Francesca? Just for old time's sake. Francesca.
Ang inay naman. That music, Tony. I remember the first nightclub I went to in New York. They were playing that piece and I dreamed.
Kikay, pag sinabi mong New York, babatukan kita.
I dreamed of you. I dreamed we were dancing on and I told you, I love you.
Sweetheart, I love you too.
Aling Ising, talaga bang pinipeste nyo ako at niyang hot and cold na yan? Tugtugin nyo ulit yan at babasagin ko ang plaka nyo. Ang ingay nyo talaga. Katandang tao, iyan ang pinakikinggan.
Kayo ang tumigil dyan. Babasagin yung plato namin at babasagin ko mukha ninyo.